Hey everyone, today the moon is in Libra, and I've got 3 easy self-care tips for you to bring into your day as you work with this Libra moon energy. Libra is, of course, about the peacemaker, being the peacemaker, bringing balance into your life, cultivating peace. And so these are some practical ways you can think about how to do that. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, November 26th. As we go through the day, the moon will form a square with its ruling planet, Venus. And that Venus energy, in Venus being in Capricorn, brings in a dimension of thinking in terms of practicality. So, how this Libra moon is inviting us to think in practical terms about how to cultivate peace and balance in our lives and pushing us a little bit to do that as we head toward the Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday, which is a United States holiday, so it's not necessarily applicable to those of you who live outside the United States. But as we head toward this time of thinking about gathering together with friends and family, sharing a meal, sharing some time together, we have the moon going into Scorpio on Wednesday. And so we're going to be going into a little bit of a deeper dive in our connections, relationships, right? Taking things to a deeper level, getting potentially below the surface to ideally and hopefully connect a little more deeply with people, find common ground, or how we can work together, cultivating a feeling of trust and working together. So to think in terms of how to sort of work with this Libra moon energy to be ready when the moon goes into Scorpio and we dive a little deeper, let's look today and give you some practical tips on how to work with this Libra moon energy. So 3 self-care tips for the Libra moon. And again, this time I do these some from time to time, but with today's tips, I really wanted to focus on what's easy and practical. So making it like remembering that we can do this. It's really not that hard. Really making it simple, keeping it simple. So, number 1 self-care tip for the Libra moon is be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. What does that mean? You're going to have to ask yourself, what does that look like for me? How can I be kind to myself? So maybe giving yourself a little bit more of what you need, taking a little space from things that aren't uh, beneficial to you, and treating yourself nicely, talking to yourself nicely, right? Using nice words in your relationship with yourself, and thinking about your relationship with yourself in terms of what's going to be most supportive to you as you work to cultivate inner peace and balance, because that is the beginning point of not escaping from the world, but engaging with the world and being an active participant in your community or the people that you work with and the world around you. So, number 1 is be kind to yourself, thinking about what that looks like, what that means for you personally. Number 2, be kind to others. Simple, right? Be kind. Now, we have to make sure we remember that be kind to others does not mean to let others walk all over us. And so being kind doesn't mean being a doormat. It doesn't mean having to please no matter what. It doesn't mean having to keep the peace when something is not right. What being kind to others means that you are willing to show up for what you want for that person, right? So even somebody that you really have a hard time getting along with, what do you want for them? And that, maybe it means you need to step back, right? Maybe being kind means not right now. I can't get into this right now. This is not good for me. So kindness might mean taking a step back, having a boundary. It might mean speaking your mind, right? But doing so with an intention that I am here to show up in relationship where I am holding space for you to uh, show up also, right? Some people more willing to than others. So be kind to others, but think in terms of their spirit, connecting with their spirit, what you want for them, what you want in the relationship or in the dynamic, and then just holding space for that. Doesn't mean, it has to be perfect, and it won't be in all situations. So have that kindness to yourself. Go back to number one and have the kindness to yourself that you can step away if it's not healthy for you. But being kind to others also means you're welcoming in the sense of saying, I'm here to show up for the greatest good. And ask yourself what that means, what that looks like for you, maybe thinking about some of the relationships in your life and what it means to show up for the greatest good, for the healing of the whole, for what you want to see unfold and not controlling it, but holding space or opening to those possibilities. All right. And then number three, seek balance. So seeking balance just means having this awareness that we're talking about here. It means if something is too much for you, give yourself a break. If you're spending too much time secluded and not pushing yourself to be active and engaged, maybe you need to do a little bit more of that. So really looking at your life and just the here and now, right, of your day, and where do you need balance for today? What do you need more of? What do you need less of? What's going to be healthy and helpful to you? And what, maybe another skill level would be to ask yourself, how can I be more balanced so that I can be better at showing up in my relationships and dynamics with other people and holding space for the greatest good. So that balance that you seek for yourself is self-care, is your way of taking care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, it helps you to open to creative new thinking, new ideas, new possibilities, ways that you could respond maybe to someone who doesn't agree with you, or create that common ground. And being with people you enjoy who help you feel good and healthy and balanced is always a beautiful thing as well. So be that for yourself, be that for other people, and show up in ways that help more of that to happen, to take place. So some sort of deeper ways we could think about these ideas, but to keep it really super simple, just 1, 2, 3. Number one, be kind to yourself. Number two, be kind to others in terms of especially what you want for them, and holding space for that. Number three, seek balance. Do more of what you need more of, less of what you need less of, and do that in a way that helps you cultivate your own feelings of peace and stillness, that nourish you and help you to recharge your batteries. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and happy Thanksgiving weekend. And whether you're in the United States or not, happy gratitude, thinking about what we're grateful for as we head toward the Thanksgiving holiday. All right. Thanks for being here. I'm Marina Orms. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com, working with the planets to touch base with the energies of unshakable self-care and see how to work with those in our daily lives. So hit the subscribe button if you are enjoying these videos, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. See you next time.